Great Opportunities Career Services and Day Program. Abby Lowry, Amy Lee, Chelsea Waterstrat, Donna Jo Wallace, and Katie Schramm. Table of Contents: Introduction, Opening Description, Proposed Intervention, Research Background, How to Implement, Materials, Modeling of Strategy, How can this be used to address your needs, Implementation Plan, Data Collection, and Final Tips.
Hello, SPCE 610 class. We are the Great Opportunities Career Services and Day Program Group. Our group includes 5 members: Abby, who is in her 3rd semester at Ball State and is planning to graduate in April 2021. Amy, who is in her 4th semester at Ball State and is planning to graduate in December 2020. Chelsea, who is in her 3rd semester at Ball State and is projected to graduate in April 2021. Donna Jo, who is in her 3rd semester at Ball State and is projected to graduate in April 2021 as well. And Katie, who is in her 3rd semester at Ball State and is planning to graduate in July of 2021. For our residents at Great Opportunities Career Services and Day Program, we wanted to focus on an intervention that would be engaging and reinforcing for them while increasing their independent life skills. We chose video modeling. Video modeling is a teaching procedure that involves an individual viewing a videotape sample of a model performing a specific scripted activity or task. Immediately following having viewed the video-based model, the individual is directed to perform the activity or script he or she observed in the video.
So as Amy mentioned, our proposed intervention is video modeling, which involves a learner watching a video of themselves or of other people who are engaging in a target behavior. Video modeling is a great teaching tool as it narrows the field of attention and requires learners to only tune into a small screen with only the necessary verbal language. In terms of the research background, video modeling is fabulous for our learners with autism spectrum disorder as it plays to their generally strong visual skills. And as already mentioned, it also narrows the field of vision and attention. For us specifically, we're looking at using video modeling to improve our learners' daily living skills. Daily living skills refer to the extent to which an individual is self-sufficient. There are 3 categories: personal, domestic, and community skills. Individuals with poor life skills are less likely to live independently, as well as less likely to maintain employment. In addition, parent stress has been connected to the capability of their children in terms of life skills. The more life skills the child has, the less stress the parents have. Video modeling is an effective intervention for teaching daily life skills, and in addition, the results achieved through video modeling have been shown to maintain across settings, time, and people.
When implementing video modeling, there are materials needed for training and intervention. When training individuals on video modeling, one will need an electronic device such as a camera, phone, or tablet to record the target behavior or skill. Additionally, a set number of individuals is needed depending on the target behavior to model the desired behavior. During intervention, an electronic device is necessary as suggested above in order for the individual to view the recorded video of the target behavior or skill. Additional materials needed during intervention may vary depending on the task. For example, if the task is washing dishes, a sink, sponge, soap, running water, dish rack, and dishes are required in order to complete the task.
In order to train staff on how to properly implement video modeling, the Behavior Skills Training Model, BST, will be used. This model of training consists of 4 components: instructions, modeling, rehearsal, and feedback. The first component, instructions, gives a description of the skills, a reason for the skill's importance, and when the use of the skill is necessary and unnecessary. The next component of the BST model is modeling, which shows the staff member how to perform the skill being taught. The third component of this model is rehearsal, which consists of practicing the skill being taught. Feedback is the last component of the BST model, which means that the trainer should provide praise for the steps correctly completed and constructive criticism or feedback for the responses that need improvement. In order to apply the BST model for staff to teach video modeling, a number of steps will need to be completed. First, instruction will need to be provided to staff on why video modeling is done, who it will be conducted with, how data will be collected, the materials that will be required for the specific video modeling program, and how to complete the specific program. Next, the trainer will need to model for the staff on how to use video modeling. This could be done using video modeling or live modeling. The trainer could involve other staff to aid in live modeling this procedure for the staff. Third, for the rehearsal component, the trainer and staff will practice how to implement video modeling. If more than one staff are involved in the training, they may pair together to practice the skill. Many trials of rehearsal should be run. Finally, the trainer will provide feedback for both what the staff member performed correctly and the areas where the staff member needs to improve. This should be done in a positive avenue. Materials specifically needed to implement the BST model for training staff would include instructions, videos, other participants, and feedback. Instructions could be written out so staff have a tangible item to read over, which may be helpful to reference in the future. Along with written instructions, video materials will be necessary. The staff should be familiar with the video they will be using to implement the skill being taught to the student. Other participants, not including the staff member being trained and the trainer, are not necessary but may be extremely beneficial when the rehearsal component is being used. Finally, feedback will be necessary. One way to do this may be through the use of a paper form with notes written by the trainer.
This is an example of video modeling, teaching appropriate greetings.
It's Katrina. Oh, hi, Katrina. I'm glad you're here. Come on in. I'm glad I'm here too.
So how can video modeling be used to address your needs at Great Opportunities? Video modeling is the only evidence-based practice for teaching life skills. So an evidence-based practice means that there is evidence that video modeling as an intervention to teach life skills has been successful across participants, settings, and researchers. Currently, the research is mainly focused around children and adolescents. However, it is expanding to include adults now. From a day program perspective, video modeling of daily living skills can be incorporated into already planned leisure activities. You can provide learning opportunities without compromising on your center's model of client preferences in terms of activities.
Implementation plan overview. Some materials needed, as mentioned before, include an electronic device to show videos on, and it is always good to keep highly preferred reinforcers on hand. Once the staff has been efficiently trained on video modeling, implementation of video modeling can begin. Video modeling should begin by choosing a skill to work on. After the skill is identified, it can then be broken down into smaller steps, also known as a chaining procedure. Staff who are teaching with video modeling should start by showing the individual a video of the skill being completed and modeled for the learner. Videos can also be shown of each step, only requiring an individual to complete that specific step shown. The video shown to the learner provides specific examples of what behavior is expected. Videos can also be shown of what behaviors are not acceptable.
When using video modeling, there are many ways to implement data collection methods. One method of collecting data for video modeling is the use of task analyses. Task analyses occurs when breaking down a skill into simpler steps. The steps should include all the skills to complete the target behavior. Practitioners could use task analyses to identifying, detailing information that needs to be said or done during the video. You could also use a data collection sheet to mark down steps completed correctly and which ones need prompting. In this case, the prompt hierarchy steps can be used with most DELETE prompting. Most DELETE prompting entails full physical prompt, in which the instructor uses the hand-over-hand prompting to help the individual complete the skill. The next prompting is partial physical, in which the instructor guides the person's hands to the next skill. Modeling or gestural prompt, the instructor models the behavior or points to the object a student uses. Positional prompting, the instructor will move targeted correct response closest to the learner, or a visual prompt, where there is a picture or object that is shown to the child to help them with their response. Collecting baseline data is another type of data collection for video modeling. During baseline data, the learner completes the skill the best they can. Practitioners collect data to determine what skills are needed to intervene without prompting. It would be beneficial to demonstrate the steps of the video in the baseline data to model the target skills. To be accurate in collecting data, the practitioner will collect the data each time the target behavior is being used. Implementation checklist is another method to collect data for video modeling. The implementation checklist involves multiple steps of implementing video modeling. The checklist breaks down the skills in order to collect data on certain skills. Practitioners will be able to record data of the target skill and the plans for the intervention after the observation of the video. Lastly is the IOA. IOA stands for Inter-Observer Agreement, which is a method to collect data for video modeling. The average accuracy for the skill step was calculated by dividing the correct number of steps completed by the total number of skill steps. IOA is useful to collect data to determine each instance of the target skills.
Final tips. Remember to make video modeling fun. Be supportive of the individual and their skills that they already acquire. And choose functional goals. Will they be able to use this skill in multiple environments? And will they be able to use it with multiple individuals? Is the skill likely to be generalized to different environments and with different individuals?